Johnny Dollar.
Pat McCracken, Johnny, Universal Adjustment Bureau.
Well, hiya, Pat.
1, 2, 3 in a row.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Mysterious disappearances. 3 weeks ago, you were out looking for the beneficiary of a big policy by the name of Jonathan Doe.
Yeah, so what happened? He turned out to be a man who never existed.
I know. And then last week, it was Elmer Loomis. Find him, find his body, find out who murdered him.
Only his disappearance was rigged by himself to get away from his wife. Not very cleverly done, however.
Well, this one was, Johnny.
Which one?
Fooled everybody at first.
Where?
According to the police, his wife finally broke down and confessed that they had planned a disappearing act, but